Welcome to a Halloween Silent Hill stream. Say that 3 times fast. How am I sounding versus the game audio here? I've adjusted the levels a little bit. Turned the game audio down slightly to hopefully avoid me getting drowned out too much during the latter scenes. We'll go ahead and start. Yeah, so last time I had a little bit of trouble with the first boss. It went bad for me. Had to fight him about, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. Also missed a couple of things in the school. I missed the scene in the normal school locker room where a jump scare happens, and I missed using my channeling stone up on the roof, which is part of how you get the secret ending. So guess we're not going to be doing that this playthrough, but anyway. Okay, Aaron says can hear you over the game without it being overpowering, or I guess the game audio overpowering me, so that is good. Alright, so we've got our next objective here. You don't have to check this book to get the address of... I'll have to leave to get the bigger map, but... Anyway, let's head on out of the school. Not gonna miss this place. I think the school is a pretty rough first quote-unquote dungeon. Now we get to explore a little bit more of Silent Hill. And what the heck, let's show off this little school bus that's parked just south. And you can actually go inside of it. It's a little glitchy in here. Let's see, I think there were... Oh yeah, there's a couple of health drinks, which I desperately need. Oh, I burned through so much health on the last stream, fighting those stupid little knife-wielding jerks in the school. They will just chew you up. Alright, so let's see where we're going. Okay, so we've got K. Gordon marked here on the map again. I guess one of the members of Sonic Youth is a teacher in this particular version of reality. Don't know if I'm going to be finishing the game on this particular stream. We'll have to play it by ear, but there is a good chance we'll be continuing this a little bit later. Alright, so we're at K. Gordon's house. This house very similar to the other townhouse that had the doghouse in front of it a little bit earlier in the game. There is no katana in here, unfortunately. This is probably, yeah, not getting in there. Alright, so now we can move on to the next section of our trek. So we're trying to get to the Balkan Church over to the east. Guess we'll just, okay, well, we won't be heading that way. I always forget exactly which streets are blocked off when I replay this game. Let's try this little alley. Probably got a ton of handgun bullets if I had to guess. Still got my shotgun equipped too. Oh yeah, I'm at the max, so let's go ahead and re-equip that. And just keep moving on. So I believe there's a weapon nearby. Oh yeah, we want that. So the chainsaw is one of the New Game Plus weapons. You have to have beaten the game at least once to be able to use this. So it's a little tricky. Yeah, let's see if I can square up on this guy. Alright, this might be a bad idea. Let's regroup. Already busted into my health drinks here. I'll try showing this off in maybe a slightly more secure area. For now, let's just make our way to the church. Heron says need to extend October. Yeah, it's I'm going past my objective here. Oop, sure am. Yeah, the end of October always kind of makes me sad because that's when the Xmas stuff kicks into overdrive, as if it wasn't already. All right, we get a little cutscene here.
Were you ringing that bell?
Ring my bell.
I've been expecting you. It was foretold by gyromancy.
What are you talking about?
I knew you'd come. You want the girl, right?
The girl?
I love
You're
this lady's-
talking about Cheryl.
I love her delivery.
I see everything.
You know something? Tell me.
Stay back. Nothing is to be gained from floundering about at random. You must follow the path. The path of the hermit concealed by Flauros.
What? What are you talking about?
Here, the Flauros, a cage of peace. It can break through the walls of darkness and counteract the wrath of the underworld. These will help you. Make haste to the hospital before it's too late.
Wait! Don't go yet.
Love that voice actress. She just has such a distinctive delivery. just so menacing. We'll learn a little more about that character a little later. So we've got this Balkan church. Oh, I think there's something special about it. Yeah, there's a health drink. See, I think she went out this way. Yep. Not getting out that way. Ourselves a little save point. Yeah, so that lady was spouting a whole bunch of gibberish, which you know, this game does not over-explain its plot. In fact, it doesn't really explain it at all, but she definitely gives a few clues as to what's going on. All right. Guess we'll make haste to the hospital. The hospital being off to the east or central Silent Hill. Take a little jog over there. I think there's a door here somewhere. Whoop. I'm fairly certain you can get in this gas station. Ouch. I swear I'm never going to get ahead on my my energy drink total. Alright, got a little ammo cache here. Okay, I'm fairly certain there's a way into this gas station. Ah. Sneaky. Okay, so here is the gasoline can, which normally I would have needed to pick up first in order to activate the chainsaw, but since I've already poured gas into the chainsaw in a previous playthrough, a little more ammo in a sneaky place. Since I'd already, you know, gotten the gas in that chainsaw, it's good to go. I'll pick up the gasoline anyway. Just for the heck of it. And we continue east, so we'll have a bridge over here. Oh yeah. I will take all the health items I can get. Real dark in here. Getting the spooky music for some reason. Ah, here we go. So here's the other optional New Game Plus weapon you can pick up in this area, the rock drill, which also requires gasoline, but since I've already filled it up on a previous playthrough, I can just pick it up. We'll try these out once we get to our next destination. I'm not gonna mess with these, the dogs and the flying guys. Usually try to avoid them if I can. Get ourselves a handy-dandy shopping district map. Sure, why not? Alright, let's operate this bridge. if you don't pick up this key in the church, which it's pretty obvious when she leaves it for you, but you can totally leave it there and come over here and not have it. There's a lot of stuff you can miss in this game if you're not paying attention or just want to skip it for whatever reason. Just going to be generous with the saving. Alright, we've got ourselves a complete bridge. I'm not sure if that rhythmic pounding is supposed to be the soundtrack or the bridge, machinery. I think it's the bridge since it fades off when you get away from it. Alright, so we are now approaching Central Silent Hill. Our next destination, obviously, the hospital the lady was talking about, but we're gonna make a slight detour over this way if I can avoid getting killed by these guys. Ooh. I believe those are called rompers. They're sort of these monkey creature things, and they're pretty fast, and they will mess you up if they jump on you. Which, yeah, you wanna avoid that. All right, so we're here in the police station. We'll take a quick peek around. Don't think anybody's gonna mind. Load up on some handgun ammo. I think I'm already at max anyway, but... So this is little extra flavor talking about the drug trade in Silent Hill. Little note from the coroner about a mysterious death. So painting a pretty grim picture about the local drug trade. May find a little more about them later. I think I see one more little pack of shells. Alright, let's head out to the hospital. Ideally without getting mugged by these things. Gunshots. Shoot. Can either deal with these things now or just not deal with them, and I think I'm just going to not deal with them. We'll just let them frolic around out here. Got this very... Oop. I was going to say very old hospital, but let's see what's going on in here.
Hold it! Stop! Don't shoot! Wait! I'm not here to fight. My name is Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
Thank God, another human being.
Do you work here?
I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman. I work at this hospital.
So maybe you can tell me what's going on.
I really can't say. I was taking a nap in the staff room. When I woke up, it was like this. Everyone seems to have disappeared. And it's snowing out, this time of year. Something's gone seriously wrong. Did you see those monsters? Have you ever seen such aberrations? Ever even heard of such things? You and I both know creatures like that don't exist.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl anywhere? I'm looking for my daughter. She's only 7, short, black hair.
She's missing. I'm sorry. But with all those monsters around, I highly doubt that she's... Sorry, I didn't mean to alarm you. Your wife, she's here with you?
She died 4 years ago. Now it's just me and my daughter.
I see. I'm sorry. Well, I'd better be going. I can't just sit around here doing nothing.
So long. Good luck out there.
Man, that doctor needs to work on his bedside manner. So that's Dr. Kaufman. We'll be crossing paths with him again, as I'm sure you probably figured out. But yeah, he definitely plays a role in the overall story. Alright, let's poke around the hospital, see what we can find. Alright, we got ourselves a map. So this hospital's got 3 floors and a basement. We do not have the basement map just yet, but we will pretty soon. Really need to be using the quick turn more. Pardon the noises outside. We've still got a lot of Halloween activity going on right now. So there's some optional additional story stuff you can do here in the hospital, which involves picking up some seemingly random items that don't really make clear what their purpose is immediately, but there's really no good reason not to do that stuff, so why not? A lot of jammed doors in this hospital. Alright, I believe that'll be the basement map. Yep. Not much going on in here. have the basement key. I believe that's everything here in this little very cramped conference room. Okay, we've been in the kitchen. Apparently my PS3 has been disconnected from Wi-Fi, which I don't really care about, but I guess my... It looks like I'm still alive, so I don't know if that's some weirdness with PSN or what, but anyway. What do we hear? Got a broken vial, which appears to be smashed on purpose. So... Again, going into the optional stuff we can do here. We've got a plastic bottle, so why don't we scrape up some of this random glass and liquid into it, probably cutting open our hands in the process with God knows what. What have we here? Let's take a look at it. Unknown liquid. Yeah, so this will serve a purpose later. But if you have not played through this or know about the story, then you would have basically zero idea what that purpose would be. Alright, we've got a little elevator action, so to speak. Or not, since it's not actually working. But what we do have is a basement key. Always a good idea going into the hospital basement. Especially when the creepy soundtrack starts up. Oh, that could only mean good things. Alright, well now we have the elevators on. Let's head on up. Okay, well, we're not going that way. Let's see what's going on floor number 3. Yep, so floors 2 and 3 blocked off. Guess we'll head back. Or we'll try floor number 4, which definitely was not on the panel. So it's really hard to make out, but it says antique on that sign up there in this extremely blurry cutscene. Here we are on the 4th floor, which we do not have a map of. Alright, welcome to Otherworld Hospital. Nothing good going on here. A lot of loud music too. Alright, I think right now might be a good time to try out a couple of the optional weapons. Let's try out this chainsaw we got. Got a VCR here. Throw down a little save. So yeah, you can just hold down the button with that. Ooh, I am not looking good here. So yeah, I guess the preferred method is just hold down that X button and you'll just kind of wail away with that chainsaw. Not my preferred weapon, to be honest, but you know, it's an option. It's a horror staple. We'll just stick with a pistol for now. So there's nothing we can do with this right now, and in fact, not for quite some time, but eventually, much later in the game. Okay, so that's all for this side. Ooh. Getting some camera fun. Check these two bathrooms. Take that plate of turtle. Alright, that's spooky noise number 1 in the hospital. Help me keep track of how many spooky noises we'll be hearing. Let's try this linen room. Come on, camera, work with me. Okay. Stock up on some medical supplies. Delicious. Got ourselves a blood pack. That'll come in handy for sure. If we need to do any emergency transfusions. And what the heck, let's show off the other special weapon. Got ourselves a rock drill. Let's fire it up. Only problem with it is you can't move while you're using it. But it does push enemies back, which is very helpful. Yeah, good stuff. It's kind of noisy, though. I'm not probably not going to stick with it. Let's see. What I will stick with is the pistol, just because there's plenty of ammo, and you know, it's not doing anything unexpected. Okay, so we've got our next plate here, plate of cat. So spoiler, we'll be looking for exactly 4 of these plates. So I believe... Okay, looks like we skipped room 305. I could take the elevator down to second and first floor, but let's go down the stairs first. Alright, let's check room 305. I think that's that one. Okay. Moving right along. I will say the hospital, at least not quite as difficult as the school, especially the Otherworld version of the school. See how my katana skills are doing. Wow. Not bad, apparently. Nothing more than that. Something, another little tidbit that will become more relevant later. Okay, so there's an enemy noise in here, but I know that it's not your standard enemy. It will hurt me if I get close enough, but this guy is after, well, I should say he's in front of something I need, which we've got a little puzzle to solve, so you guessed based on the patch of blood on the floor in front of it that it likes blood and that I can use some to distract it, then congratulations. Alright, we've got Plate of Hatter. You can probably guess the theme at this point. These little plates I'm picking up. Katana seems very effective on these nurses. Got ourselves a lighter, straight out of Resident Evil. Okay, so I know that I just happen to know that the nurse center will be our destination for solving the puzzle once we get all the pieces, but we'll come back. Oop. Okay, the Grim Reaper's List. Again, another puzzle that we won't be solving just yet. Is noisy. So not just nurses down here, but doctors too. is scarily effective. And scarily audio clipping itself. Okay, so this... Hear that little tap tap, so... This will be our final destination, so to speak, for the Otherworld Hospital, but for now... Oop, hi. That is so loud. That's scary noise room number 2. Let's see how far we are in here. So we're a little over a half hour in. Almost 45 minutes, I believe. We'll at least try to finish the hospital out before signing off. But thanks again for joining me on a Halloween stream. Again, sorry about the awful clipping noises. I might just stop using this katana, but it's just so effective on these hospital enemies. It's kind of a shame not to use it. Scary noise room number 3. I think that's the last scary noise room, but don't quote me on that. God, it's what's really scary is how much easier this place is than the school. Again, just the difficulty in this game kind of all over the place. Whoop. The best broken vending machine ever. 3 health drinks. Alright, so instead of going through here, let's try... Oh, do we want to go to the basement yet? I think we do. Let's check it out while we're down here. Now, before I go down, I will be equipping the pistol. Just because there's some enemies that the katana really is not well equipped to hit. I actually thought there were going to be more roaches down here, but apparently it was nurses. Really? Well then, if all they're going to throw at me is nurses, I guess I should be using the katana. That's, I hope, the door I meant to go in. Okay, great. Alright, so we're back at the elevator power extra generator. And here there is a fire hammer. This is quite a nasty weapon. It's basically like the rusty pipe, but much stronger. A little slow on the swing, but if you can connect with it, it does a great job. Let's see if we can try this on someone. Well, that's not what we want at all. Tell you what, instead of that, let's use... let's use this. Go with what works, I say. Don't feel like checking out that body, huh? I think we just did, though. Oh. Almost missed this little guy. Gotta grab those ampules. Okay, so I think the only thing left down here is behind that locked door, so we will not bother with that. Let's head back up to... what was it? Second floor, I believe. See if I can get through here. Ah, I forgot to unlock that door. Alright, well, let's head up to... I don't know, third floor? While we're here, let's... oh, right, I can't get through that way, so while we're here, let's solve the puzzle. Alright, so we've got this very auspicious-looking door and a note. Clouds flowing over a hill, sky on a sunny day, tangerines that are bitter, lucky four-leaf clover, violets in the garden, dandelions along a path, unavoidable sleeping time, liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. So we've got a bit of a color puzzle here. Got 4 squares to work with. Well, there's 4 open squares and then another 4 that are already filled in. So basically what you want to do is take your plates and line them up in order. So I believe the first clue was something about clouds, and then the second one was sky or something. Anyway, the second one should be blue. So place the blue plate here. Then I believe the green plate will go here. The dandelions referring to yellow here. Honestly, this puzzle is pretty basic and not something I'd need to refer to a guide on. That'll do. Okay, I think I want to go in this door. This is what I like to call the Clang Clang room. Alright, so what did we get here? Basement storeroom key. Very good. Oh, this camera. It's killing me. Take the disinfecting alcohol. Alright, let's head to the basement. Yeah, not too much to say about the hospital just yet. Let's see, was this where I wanted to be? No. Here we go. Alright, well. Guess I need to approach from the other side. Alright, time to play Gardener, I guess. I don't think gardeners usually do stuff like this, though. Let's light them up. And so important actions are punctuated with letterboxing. Yeah, those are essentially the real-time cutscenes happening. Alright, we've got this spooky sub-basement hallway we get to wander through now. Kind of takes some of the spooky factor out when I can just annihilate these nurses with my katana, but okay. That'll be enough out of you. Ah, spooky noise room number 4. So there were more. All right, I'm gonna have to disable my internet, Wi-Fi, or whatever next time.
Looks like someone's been here.
apologies for the notification pop-ups. So here we have our first look at Alessa, who might look a little familiar from a couple of the previous cutscenes. Alright, we've got our exam room key, so now we can finish the level. So we've got a VHS tape here. Now, if you'll remember, we did see a VCR back up on, I think, the 3rd floor. I'm probably not going to bother going all the way back there. Just because you can't really see much on that VHS videotape. At least not at this point in the game. It's mostly just static and a few words. But at a later point in the game, you can play it again, see the full thing. It says all the katana swooshing and zombie groans are channeling medieval. Yeah, that's a PlayStation or original PlayStation game I never really played through, but always kind of meant to. Maybe I'll check it out one of these days. Gotcha. All right, and with that, we are done with the hospital. Cutscene.
Finally, someone else who's okay.
Who are you?
My name's Lisa Garland. What's yours?
Harry Mason.
Harry, tell me what's happening here. Where is everybody? I must have gotten knocked out. When I came to, everyone was gone. It's awful.
So you don't know anything either. Great. I just don't get it. It's like this is all some kind of bad dream.
Yeah, a living nightmare.
Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair, 7 years old?
A 7-year-old girl. What, she's your daughter?
Yes.
A 7-year-old girl. I can't say that I have. I was unconscious all this time. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Do you know anything about all that weird stuff in the basement?
No? Why? Is there something down there?
You don't know? Don't you work here?
We're under strict orders never to enter the basement storeroom. So I really don't know. What did you say was down there?
Well, it's...
What's wrong? Harry? Harry, let me help you. Harry?
Was I dreaming?
You were too late.
It's you.
Yes, Dahlia Gillespie.
Tell me everything you know. What's going on?
Darkness. The town is being devoured by darkness. Strength must overcome petty desire, childish sleep talk. I knew this day would come.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Believe the evidence of your eyes. The other church in this town, that is your destination. This is beyond my abilities. Only you can stop it now. Have you not seen the crest marked on the ground all over town?
So that's what I saw in the schoolyard. What does it mean?
It is the mark of Samael. Don't let it be completed.
Hey, wait!
Alright, that's some long cutscenes, and we're about an hour in. I'm going to go a little bit longer here. But, yeah, so we got Lisa Garland and Dahlia Gillespie. Dahlia, who we met earlier, and Lisa, who we just met in the Otherworld Hospital. She's not in this one, though. Got ourselves a little key, so... let's find our next destination. Lisa's last name Garland, a reference, I believe, to Lisa, or I'm sorry, to Judy Garland, of course, the actress in Wizard of Oz from the 30s. Ah, okay, so this is how you can add the antique shop to your map, which we can't see yet, of course, since I'm in the hospital. So let's leave right after I save. It had been a while. Yeah, I figure we'll at least go to the next boss, which is not too far off. And since I didn't deal with those dogs earlier, they are still hanging out. Alright, so next stop is that antique shop, which is way up in the upper northeast corner there. We're going to be doing some running. And we got this lovely new addition to the soundtrack. So I want to say there might be some items up this, this little fire escape, maybe. No, but there's a rooftop, which we'll be coming back to. Alright, enough distraction. Let's get to that antique shop. Aaron asked, does New Game Plus not warrant at least a laser disc? Not sure. Not sure what you mean there. Alright, coming up Wilson Street. Again, another murderer's row of fiction references here. Crichton Street, obviously Michael Crichton, Dean Koontz, Carl Sagan. I assume Sagan wrote some fiction. that would be the antique shop. Scurry along in here. And I think the fact that you bothered to paint a picture of this clock begs to differ with the idea that it is not special, but we'll, as with so many things we're seeing in this part of the game, we will come back around to it later. This antique shop is more like a storeroom. And what's behind this cabinet but another cutscene? Very cutscene heavy part of the game.
What's this?
Harry!
Sybil?
I'm glad you're okay. I shouldn't have left you. Things are worse than I thought. It's nuts.
What are you doing here? I thought you left town.
I saw you go in here, so I followed you. I couldn't get out. All the roads out of town are blocked. Cars have completely stopped running. The phones and radios are still out too.
What about my daughter? Did you see her?
I did see a girl.
Was it Cheryl?
I only caught a glimpse of her through the fog. I went after her, but she vanished. I don't know about your daughter, but...
And you just let her go? Where was it?
On Bachman Road. She was heading towards the lake. Now don't get excited. It wasn't like she ran off exactly. There was no place for her to go. The road has been obliterated.
What? So then Cheryl...
It was like she was walking on thin air.
Hmm?
What about you? Anything?
Yeah, I met this bizarre woman. Her name's Dahlia Gillespie. Do you know her?
Dahlia Gillespie? No. And?
She said something about the town being devoured by darkness. Gibberish like that. Any idea what it means?
Darkness devouring the town? Must be on drugs. They sell them to the tourists. The Force still can't figure out who's behind it. None of our leads have panned out, and the investigation is stalled.
What could drug trafficking have to do with all this?
I really don't know. But maybe that's the darkness she was talking about. That's all I can think of. What's this?
Just discovered it. Maybe there's something back there.
Let's have a look.
Wait. We don't know what's back there. I'd better check it out first.
I'm a cop. I should go.
No, I'm going.
All right. I'll cover you from here. Be careful. If anything looks fishy, get back here on the double.
Okay. Sybil,
Yeah?
do you know anything about... well, like some other world? It's like some kind of bad dream.
What are you talking about?
I'm not quite sure. I try to make sense of it, but then my mind goes blank. Everything's dark there, and I hear sirens in the distance. I met this nurse, Lisa. It's like I was there, but not really. It's all a blur, like some kind of hallucination, you know?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Harry.
Oh. I was just wondering. Never mind.
Harry, you're tired.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. After that long cutscene, let's see what's back here. I like the music in that cutscene with Sybil. Some of the cutscenes with Sybil I feel like have some of the better tracks. At least the ones that I might go back and actually just listen to.
What's this? Some kind of altar. Never seen anything like this before. Maybe this is the other church.
So this is a picture of the god of the cult, Samael, in front of this little altar somebody's put together. Here's another optional weapon that you can totally miss, just hanging out here on the wall. A mean-looking axe. Also, a very tiny door. Have to crouch to get through it.
What the?
Harry? Are you okay? Harry? Harry?
Where am I?
Harry,
Lisa? Then I'm in the hospital?
you were having a bad dream.
Was I? Hey, you don't look too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Nothing you need to worry about.
Well, if you're sure. Lisa, do you know a woman named Dahlia Gillespie?
Oh yeah, that crazy Gillespie lady. She's kind of famous around here. She never sees anybody, so I don't know that much about her. But I heard her kid died in a fire, and supposedly she's been crazy ever since.
Well, she says the town is being devoured by the darkness. Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
The town devoured by the darkness. Yes, I think I do. Before this place was turned into a resort, the townspeople here were on the quiet side. Everybody followed some kind of queer religion. Weird occult stuff, black magic, that kind of thing. As young people moved away, the people figured they'd been summoned by the gods. Evidently, things like that used to happen around here all the time. Before the resort, there really wasn't anything else out here. Everyone was so flipped out, you gotta blame it on something. Then a lot of new people came in and everybody clammed up about it.
A cult.
Last time I heard anything about it was, gosh, years ago, when several people connected with developing the town died in accidents. People said it was a curse. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'll shut up.
Was that another dream? Did I pass out again?
Guess old Harry's got brain problems. Yeah, so this game definitely leans on kind of the idea that you're not sure if any of this is actually happening or not. Take that as a reference to, I don't know, stuff like Jacob's Ladder, which this game definitely evokes some of the imagery of. All right, it says you can probably guess from the nasty decor, we are back in that other world, baby. Let's save again. And I'm looking pretty good on shotgun ammo. Let's whip that thing out. Aaron says the Twin Brothers Darkness. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Alright, so again, we're in the otherworld streets now, and things are starting to get pretty nasty out here. Oop. Okay, we want to go in here. There we go. Yeah, lots of enemies. It's very dark. Similar to our run towards Midwich Elementary earlier. So this place is marked on the map as Silent Hill Town Center, but it's more like a shopping mall. So here we've got the Vestal Gigastore, a reference to the old Virgin Megastores that used to exist at one point. I don't know if any Virgin Megastores are still around, but I guess they mostly stole music and electronics. I had never gone into one, but they were a thing once. Remember shopping malls, kids? Anybody? No? All right, let's head up the stairs. Whoop.
Cheryl!
Creepy. Watch these screens for a minute, you'll see some different glyphs. See Alessa pop up. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, now let's head up the escalator. There it says, that was a Chappelle Show reference. Gotcha. I think I know exactly what part of Chappelle Show you're referencing. Alright, let's head on up here. There's a little shop off to the side we can pilfer, I think, a few things from. Rifle shells. A gun that we do not have yet, but will very soon. Stock up on a little more healing. And let's save again, because why not? This is, I think, supposed to be a jewelry store. And just barely make out a couple of weird maggots feasting on a corpse over there. What could be down here? Surprise, it's a boss fight. Kind of. Now this is... got the hunting rifle here. Ugh. Quite rude. Alright. Do I even want to use the hunting rifle? Probably get by with the shotgun. I've got a lot more ammo for it anyway. So this is Twin Feeler. It's essentially a large caterpillar. It spits nasty stuff at you. Crawls around in the sand. Not too difficult. I'm sure we won't have to deal with that guy again. Looking much better on the health drinks at this point. Alright, after that little diversion. So we're heading back to the hospital where Lisa is supposed to be. Now we're on the backside of the town center, so we're going to have to make our way back south. Unfortunately, we've got a host of nasty enemies that just want to kind of mess with us. Let's see how I do avoiding them. So I think that might be a dead end. There's some variants on the air screamers and the groaners running around this part of the game. They are slightly tougher. I think this is a big old dead end. Just a whole lot of flapping going on. Alright, let's try to duck into the hospital. I think those groaners are called wormheads, the otherworld version of them. Okay, so we made it back to the hospital. Let's see what Lisa's up to.
Harry!
Glad you're okay.
Thank God you came back. I was scared to be here all alone.
I'm here now. I was worried too. I'm real happy to see you. Lisa, can you tell me how to get to the lake?
The lake? You take Bachman Road.
The road's blocked.
Well, that's the only way out there.
Are you sure? There's gotta be another way.
Wait! I just remembered something!
What?
There's a waterworks over by my old elementary school. It's been abandoned for years. There's an underground tunnel out there used for inspections or something. I remember hearing it runs all the way to the lake.
Really? You think I can get to the lake from there?
I've never been down in there myself, so I'm not positive. Besides, it's all fenced off to keep people out.
If there's a chance, I've got to try.
Harry, don't go! I don't want to be alone. It's so scary, I can't stand it.
How about coming with me? This may not be the safest place in the world either. I can't promise you anything, but I'll do my best to protect you.
No, somehow I feel I'm not supposed to leave this place.
Oh, Harry, I'm so scared. I'm cold.
Look, just wait here a little longer. I'll be back as soon as I find my daughter.
Harry?
Sorry, Lisa. Dad's got to do what a dad's got to do. Alright, so let's equip that new hunting rifle we've got. Well, guess there's only one way to go. It's ominous music. It tells me something's coming. Alright, so this is Float Stinger, a giant moth who wants to stab me with its stinger. It also shoots a bunch of poison junk at me, which I don't think hurts too badly, but just to be on the safe side. Ooh, that hurts. Do not want to get hit by that too many times. Take that. says, Float Stinger sounds like a Mega Man boss. You're not wrong. I'm pretty sure there's a Moth boss in one of the X games. Cannot remember which one, but... Alright. So that guy's not too nasty. How am I doing health-wise? Yeah, pretty good. Alright, so we're at about an hour and 30. I think I'm going to try to get to those sewers and then we'll call it. Ah, had to visit the Konami Burger. Oh yeah. Folks in Silent Hill love burgers. I mean, who doesn't really, but... Get a few extra bullets while we're here. And we are done with Central Silent Hill. And then I guess the game assumes that you wouldn't be able to find this little waterworks plant that Lisa was talking about, because it just kind of warps you there once you cross that bridge. So, hey, I'll take it. Alright, let's smash this sucker. Haven't really used this thing for anything else, so... Only good things happen in sewers, right? Oh, sewer levels. I think you can also shoot the lock, as Aaron suggested here, but... So, welcome to the sewers. They're cramped and gross. Oh, and also your radio doesn't work down here, which is unfortunate. Yeah, see? No radio. We also get to experience a new enemy type. Those are called hanged scratchers, and yeah, they're unpleasant. Okay, so that's locked. We also don't have a map down here, so this place is just full of surprises. My strategy is usually to stick to the left side. shoot anything that moves. Might as well get all these goodies back here. Oh, I don't care for this place at all. Okay, so at least you've got a save point here. And a map. And a key. So that is the key which will let us into the upper level. All right, and you know, I think this might be a good place to call it for this evening. We're coming up at an hour and 45, so hate to leave it in the sewer, but we're right at 2 hours here on the playthrough. I don't want to get through the entire sewer just at the moment, and there's a little bit more left of the game, so I think we could get at least one more, maybe 2 more sessions out of this. Would have liked to have finished it on Halloween, but yeah, I didn't stream it all between the first one and Halloween, and I didn't think that was going to happen tonight. So again, thanks for joining me here on my second Silent Hill stream. I'd like to wrap this up maybe later this week or over the weekend coming up here at the beginning of November, but I will try and post a scheduling on my channel whenever I'm settled on a time. Again, thanks for watching, and have a happy and safe Halloween, and we'll see you here next time in good old Silent Hill. Later.